or is there something else perhaps that may flesh out once we actually take this to Select Committee? Kia ora.
Mr Speaker.
I call Denise Lee.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. It's an absolute pleasure and privilege to speak on the KiwiSaver foster parents opting in for children in their care amendment bill in the name of my colleague Hamish Walker, who sits beside me. It's a real pleasure for many of us in the class of 2017 new MPs to have private members' bills drawn. I was one, and now Hamish. Congratulations, Hamish. As parents, and I'm one of them, you can barely get your kids to think about school, let alone their future. And this particular bill, one we could sit here and imagine kids owning their own home, having retirement savings, and imagining that also, Mr Speaker, for kids in state care. That's quite a picture, and that's quite something that we should aspire to and can aspire to. So what this bill does is project into the future aspiration and future thinking for kids who truly and very much understandably need some support. I had a quick refresh of Hansard because this is a debate that was interrupted, and I read Hansard from when Minister Stuart Nash first spoke. He was the first speaker from the government side on this bill, and I really was confused, Mr Speaker, on where he stood on this bill, because he said in all sorts of places, we support the bill, but. There were many buts. And he said that we may be able to support KiwiSavers being open with a zero balance, but can't kids just wait till they're 18 and working? That's a confusing statement. He said it shouldn't just be about these vulnerable kids, it should be about all vulnerable children. Well, actually, we're just talking about foster kids, kids in state care. It's okay for us to just talk about this particular cohort of children. And he also said that over 9 years as an MP, not enough foster parents have approached him on the topic. That's also a very confusing statement. Who cares how many people have approached him on the topic? This is the right thing to do, and we should pursue after this. When you talk to those who are in the sector, they'll tell you the same patterns and the same themes for the children who are in state care. One is that they're deprived of options. The other is that they wanted to be treated the same, understandably, as other children. The other is that they would love more self-empowerment, for us to empower them to have the options that other kids have, and through a various range of circumstances they don't have. This is something, if they don't have a KiwiSaver, this is something that we can do on their behalf to set up the legislation to get this on the road, something that they can take and build on themselves. Speaking of building, it is Hamish Walker's intention to ask the Select Committee, should this go through to Select Committee, to ask for those who are approved foster parents to also have access to getting birth certificates and IOD numbers for foster children. Now, if that should happen, and if a Select Committee process should absorb that, then that will of course mean that this is not just a move in itself. It can then open up an entire wider package of citizenship rights, a package of rights, and we know that Voice, the advocacy group for this particular sector, is asking for this. So let's see where we go with that, Mr Speaker. I'd like to, in relation to Voice, acknowledge someone who is very near and special and dear to my heart. Her name is Tracy Shipton. I started in my charitable trust a few years ago a few projects with Dingwall Trust. She's been the director there and has just very recently stood down and is pursuing a full-time position with Voice. Tracy Shipton was presented with a korowai and a pounamu the other day, and just a few days later her husband of 40 years died. Tracy, what you've done for the foster care community is nothing short of incredible, and I'd also like to acknowledge Chris Kelly, the first person whom I met at Dingwall Trust, which is an incredible bunch of foster parents doing amazing work for kids in state care. Kids in state care don't have often visible identity. They're deprived of options. The principle of this bill is fantastic, and we should be supporting this, all of us, wholeheartedly through to its next stage. Every foster child in New Zealand, could be up to 6,000 of these particular children, deserve the same rights to access to KiwiSaver as any other. Thank you.
Mr. Speaker.
I call Jan Logie.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. It's a pleasure to